Hi, my name is Jim Reed. I'm the home management instructor for the training center for the blind. Today I'm going to show you how to make braided bread. So I already made the bread dough earlier. For the 3-strand bread, you always want to keep your bread covered when it's rising so that it doesn't dry out. If it dries out, it'll make it really hard for the final shape to do what it needs to do in the oven. So I've already measured out 3 portions of bread. They are 6 ounces each. And now I'm going to roll them out like Play-Doh, like a little snake. You want them to make them about even in terms of diameter and then also in length amongst the 3 different strands. So my 2 hands are working with a light, even pressure, starting in the middle and just gently moving outward to expand the dough. I can kind of roll them close-ish to each other so that I can compare length. All right, so I got 3 strands that I'm happy with here. Now what I'm going to do is crimp them together at one end to kind of make like to secure them all together. I've got all 3 of them kind of crossed over at one end. I'm just gently pushing down to make them a connection point there. Now I'm going to do a basic braid like you would see on a girl's ponytail. So you're always going to take the outside one, so in this case furthest from me, bring it to the center. Then I'm going to take the one closest to me, bring it to the center. On this end, push down to secure them. You take these 2 crimps ends, fold them up and under the loaf on one side, up and under the loaf on the other. And now you let that sit there until it doubles in size. Cover it again with plastic. And the plastic I've lined with oil. So we'll just cover that. And once again, you really want to make sure it stays covered because if it doesn't, it'll dry out. We're going to let that sit there till it doubles in size. So I'm going to gently try to pick this bread up without gassing it out. Get it on there and hopefully not make it go flat. With the egg wash, you want to use just a little bit. Kind of dip your brush in. I've got a silicone bristled basting brush here. And either kind of shake off the excess or wipe it up against the sides. So these are just whole eggs that I've scrambled up. Brush this excess off of your bread, and I kind of do just a tapping motion. I'm using my left hand to aim so that I know where to put the egg wash, and then my right hand is using the brush. You want to egg wash after you're done with your final rise. If you do it early, what happens is you've painted most of your bread, but as it rises, there are then portions of your bread that you have not painted, and those will look different than the rest. All right, so I've got this bread brushed with egg wash now. I'm just going to sprinkle some sesame seeds over the top, using one hand to aim and the other hand to sprinkle. Whatever excess ends up on the cookie sheet, no big deal. Won't cause any problems. However much or however little you want. And this is ready to go into a 375 oven for about 30 minutes. All right, so my timer just went off on the half hour on this 3-strand braid, so I'm going to pull it out. What I'm looking for is an internal temperature of 190. It should be nice and golden brown. So for me, golden brown just basically means crispy, crunchy, firm, any of those kind of adjectives. And when I feel this bread, that feels solid on the top. I don't want to handle it too much. You want to really temperature it through the bottom for appearance purposes, but I don't want to handle this too much, so I'm just going to go right in through the side.
194.0 degrees F.
We're already at 194.
195.0 degrees F.
So that one's done.
Here at Services for the Blind and Visually Impaired, we provide resources and training to Utah residents who are blind or visually impaired to help them reach their employment and/or independent living goals. To learn more about our services and how we can help, please call us at 801-323-4343.